What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 17, is it?
I believe it is 17. It's either
It's
17 or
something like that.
19.
Yeah, man. What's going on with everybody today, man? Hopefully, I forgot to share this on Instagram, so hopefully people see the notification and decide to join. Uh, if not, man, and I'm sure somebody will pop in. But
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
yeah, man, we'll make it happen, Captain.
I'm acting like this is my
So,
first time. I forgot to pull up the chat. Pop it out.
man, it's all good. I'll pop it up on the screen when somebody does show up. So,
No, I like to read it in real time, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah. How's things going though? You doing good?
doing all right, man. Doing all right. I mean, it sounded like we were just talking off camera and it sounded like you were going through the ringer today though. What was going on with that?
Oh man, well, it's just life, with me moving into this new apartment and everything. I ended up getting a bed, so I had to move that. And I don't hang out with anybody, like literally. So like my little bitty mom's trying to help me move this thing. So
Oh man.
I went and asked my neighbor. I was like, "Hey, bro, can you help me move this box spring and mattress upstairs? Because I live on the second floor and the stairs are real steep." So he's like, "Yeah, man, I got you." Well, then he ended up giving me a dresser and he gave me these two chairs. I
Oh
didn't look at
man.
the two chairs, but the two chairs are covered in like animal hair. So now I got to get out the lint roller, dude, and like put in work on these chairs. But I'm still thankful for it at the end of the day.
No,
But
for
then
sure.
I shot up to the thrift store where my brother works at. That's where I got the bed at. So I got to clean that before I can even sleep in it. I got a bunch of shoes. I changed my whole setup for my listing, so that kind of threw me off. I've been used to my board being on the ground, leaning up against the wall. Well,
Yeah.
now it's elevated, and it's that foam board. Did I tell you to get the inch thick foam board?
You just said foam board.
Do not
Yeah.
get the inch thick. There's half inch, there's inch, and then there's like 2 inch or whatever this mega thick stuff I got is. Costs
Okay.
$37 for a sheet, but you can like literally lean against this stuff and it won't break. So that's what I recommend getting, because the inch thick stuff bends if you put jeans on it. You can't
Oh,
like
okay.
apply much pressure to it. So like if you want to like take measurements on the board, it's going to wobble underneath the pressure. But so I
Gotcha.
got
Gotcha.
that, and that's kind of like it's not slowing me down per se. It's just different than what I've been doing, so I have to adapt. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like once I get adapted to the new, it's not even a new listing setup. It's just elevated and it's on a slant.
What
I
do you
need
have it
to.
elevated on?
It's elevated on an entertainment center right now, so like it's
Okay.
not ideal because I can't stand underneath it. I can't put my feet under it. So what I got to do is find like a table or something that's a little bit lower, probably a foot off the ground, that has open space underneath it, so I can stand real close to it and directly under it, or even
Gotcha.
just build something. But yeah,
Yeah. Build like a little frame out of 2x4s or something.
yeah, I'm not really trying to do all that, so I'll probably cheat my way out of it and buy some like cheap table from the thrift store or something. What's
Hey, I
going
was
on,
about I
Mister
was
Shay?
about to say that's the beautiful thing about being a reseller is like
Yeah,
anytime you
man.
need something, you can pretty
Yeah,
much find it
I'll find it
on the
for
cheap.
sure.
So
What's going
yeah.
on, Joe? Appreciate you coming and
Yeah.
hanging out,
What up,
my
Miss
guy.
Lachey? Melissa, what's up? What's
Melissa,
up?
Melissa's from the Reseller Nirvana group. What's
Oh,
going on, my
nice.
friend? Yep, yep.
Nice.
So she probably understands what I'm talking about when I say I need a listing station I can stand under or put
Gotcha.
my feet under.
Lachey
Me and
said, "Me
mom
and my mom are too short
too
to help
short to
move
help
things."
mom. Short people rock though, dude. I love a short woman. It's all good. Like super tall women, just they creep me out. Not bad, but it's just like I gotta look up to you. Yo, we in here. What it do, Dixon? It's me flipping. Hey, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming and hanging out, man. Uh, from the group, just wrapping up my photos right now, and gotta knock out these listings. Let's get this money for sure, my guy. Appreciate it, man.
Yo,
Uh,
that's awesome that people are coming in from the group. Love to
Yeah,
see that
man.
support.
It's major, dude. The thing with the group is they just actually started a YouTube channel to help members get monetized.
Oh,
So that's
really?
awesome, dude, because Daily Farmer's got what 126,000 subscribers or something like that.
Yeah.
Over 2,000 members in the Facebook group. Like there's no way you can't get your channel monetized in like a month or so. So um you know.
Yeah, but you really honestly have to be careful with that, because when you see the like inflated numbers, you're going to kind of like, if people don't actually like your content, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
It could skew
and
your
that's the reason why
expectations, you
I'm
know?
not jumping on the bandwagon because my channel's already
Yeah.
monetized as it is.
Well, yeah,
So
that too.
I'm just gonna kind of try and rock it out the way that I'm doing.
I always feel like that happens in like Twitch groups. Like there will
Yeah,
be Twitch groups that sort of help people get to affiliate status, which is
yeah,
like the step between a starting and partner.
right.
And like people will then hit affiliate and be like, why am I not getting my payout? They're not hitting the
Right.
payout threshold in a month,
Yeah.
and it's just like, well, your numbers have been inflated. So
Yeah.
you're
It's like
not,
sub for
it's,
sub and all that
you're
stuff.
not being honest about your content at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so
And that's why I'm just trying to earn it, the good old honest way, man.
bro,
What's going on,
that's
Scott?
the way, man. What up,
Yeah, man,
Scott?
definitely.
I'm telling you, man, I
Tall
love
short.
the name
4'11 is
Thriftologist.
perfect. 4'11 is actually how tall my mom is. She's super short. Uh, what's up, Landon, my guy? He just sent me a birthday present.
Oh wait,
Not meaning to actually send me a birthday present. He just sent me a gift, right? And then found out it was my birthday after the fact, and he was like, "Hey, look how that worked out." You know what I mean? So I think like tomorrow or something, I'm gonna get the gift in the mail, and pretty soon, like you guys will see it. I'll probably hang it on the wall somewhere, like it'll be like a backdrop or something. I don't know what it is yet, but the mystery, the mystery will be unveiled for you
I
guys.
hope it's just a picture, a giant photo of your face, and it's just
That'd,
you're,
that'd be creepy. Like,
yeah, doing some like really cheesy pose, and you
yeah,
hang it up behind you, and you're just like, yeah, I'm really into myself. Like, what can I say?
I'm feeling
Yeah,
it. What's up,
I'm the
Tiffany?
man.
Yeah, what can I say? Melissa, I
Oh
always
man,
thought that I was 4'11, but my chiropractor says 4'10 and 1/5. Wow. He went drilled 1/5 on it. Yeah. So,
that's funny.
they got to be precise. What's up,
Yeah,
Kristen? What's going on?
Kristen, what up?
I think at the end of my live the other night, Kristen said something about getting ready to come to town again. Is that true, Kristen? Because if
Ooh,
so, two guys would love to meet up with you.
yeah.
Film another.
Let's
Let's
film
film a
some.
rematch.
Yeah. I just realized that I'm wearing a shirt that has a stain on it. I just now realized that. So
Can't nobody even see that stain until you
I'm
clean it
trying to
up.
hide it behind my mic. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, we can entertain the guests while you go get a different shirt if you need to,
Listen,
man.
you know what? You guys are gonna get me exactly how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So
Hey, it
that's
is what it is. I'm
you know what
sure
I'm
we're
saying.
not the only one walking around with stains on their shirts right now.
You know,
Someone in the chat has a stain on their shirt. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I know it's funny though, because ever since I became a reseller, my day-to-day wardrobe is so
Mhm.
lazy. Like
Yeah,
I just I throw on a comfy pair of shorts or pants and
right.
like whatever t-shirt, and I walk downstairs into the thrift dungeon and I go to work. Like that's
Yeah, I hear you,
or I
man.
go to the bins. Like I'm sure as shit not wearing something nice to the bins.
Dude, I
Like
wore a white Nike t-shirt there a few weeks back, and like when you're
no
moving
way.
along the bins and like you're leaning in it and rubbing along the bin, like you don't technically step away from the bin sometimes. You just slide
No.
down it. So I looked
Yeah.
at my shirt after I left the bins and it was just all black smears and scratches and scuffs at the hem of my shirt, and I was like, well, that thing's trashed.
Yep. The worst part is when your shirt gets caught in one of the little
And the
like little
sag, yeah,
jagged
the crack,
yeah,
yeah.
like it yeah, and then you can
Yeah.
rip a hole in there
Yeah.
and
Landon
yeah.
said I guessed it, so it is a picture of my face, like Urkel looking. Oh, okay. One half, not 1/5. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Melissa said I used to be 5 foot. What happened? How'd you shrink, homie?
I used to be 5 foot. You get some foot
Dang,
implants?
yeah. The older we
You
get, the
shouldn't have
shorter
told
we
us.
get.
look, look,
Yeah, I
here's the
didn't even
thing.
pay no attention to it.
I'm trying to get out ahead of this thing, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
Hey,
one of those things
makes sense.
you just gotta
Gotta
throw it
own
out
it.
there so it's not like the
Right.
elephant in the room, you know what I'm saying? Like
Right. That's kind of how I do with my eye, though, man. Like, look, it's there, guys. Just go ahead and get the weird look out the way. Look at it real quick, and then just
yeah.
move on. So, like
Yeah.
the neighbor that helped me move the couch, he's got a messed up eye too, and I was like, bro, I feel your pain. You don't know which eye to look at at first, and then you just get used to the person, and you realize which eye is the good eye. Same. All my customers get the heat. Yep, definitely. Now I have been keeping some of my stuff lately. couple of items, but there is like a flaw or two with it. Like there'll be a little tiny like moth looking hole in a shirt or something. I'll be like, this is good enough for me to wear. I'll keep it.
For sure.
She says I have Ben's clothes like it's my uniform. Nice.
I mean, hey, I essentially have the same thing. I really do.
I technically usually wear all black, so like anything's Ben's wear if it's black. But the one day I
Agreed.
decide to wear a white shirt and some white shoes, they get scuffed up, and it's crazy.
Also, Kristen said that she'll be in the area at the end of July. So does that mean like outside of St. Louis, like an hour or two, or like
Yeah,
in St. Louis?
like break it down in layman's terms.
Yeah.
Speak directly to the subject, not around it. Melissa says, I don't know, bro. Went back to the Dominican Republic. He told, doctor, okay. You put the big R. I thought it was an abbreviation. Went back to the doctor, told me I'm not 5 foot anymore. I was pissed, LOL. So not only did Miss Lachey get told she was not as tall as she thought, but Melissa also. Maybe I need to go check my height again. I'm probably not as tall as I thought.
I'm probably not either. I feel like I've shrunk. I don't know,
happens, man. It's part of getting old, man.
I thought you start
get shorter.
Listen, I thought you start shrinking when you're like 60 though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I really don't know.
I don't know. I started losing my hair when I was like 17, so I mean, I already like, accepted that part,
Okay, confirmed. She will be going to the St. Louis Benz for
All
sure. All right, we'll be there.
I'll definitely be there. I mean, I'm like 7 minutes away, so I usually don't have an excuse.
Yeah, it's me that's got to come from lands afar.
Yes. Journey across the vast lands of Missouri.
Right on my wild stallion.
Yes.
Called a Ford Fiesta.
Yes. Oh, dude, speaking of Fiesta, yeah. I got my first vintage banger. I think it might be a banger. Might not be. I don't know. But my first true vintage piece of clothing from the bins the other day. Because, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen my last episode, but I started to dip my toes into clothing. I was texting Marcus back to back. He probably thought I was being super annoying.
No, not at all, man. I was doing listing, so the message came through. I just responded and went back to listing.
But I also
landed in the chat.
Well, I was also being very direct with my questions. I was like, copper drop. Here's the details. Like, right. There wasn't like Marcus didn't have to ask me a lot of questions to get information. Right. But either way, so I went again, and this will be coming up in an episode, so I don't want to give away too much. But it's a tank top, and it says Fiesta, Texas on it, and I think that it is a Six Flags location. So I'm excited to find out. I'm excited to show you guys this tank top. It says Lightning Legends Fiesta Texas, and without giving any more away, like that's what it is. But Fiesta Texas, I think, is a Six Flags location, so I could potentially have like a 90s Six Flags location banger. I don't know. We'll see.
Hopefully.
We'll see.
No, I have not sold the camel tee yet. I haven't even had any interest in it, I don't think. Maybe I do, man. I send all my offers in bulk, so I don't really pay attention to what offers are being sent on. I just send it for a percentage off. So
that camel tee was fire. I have to agree. Yeah. It was sick.
That thing was nice. Looked hella comfy. It probably was, man. It was super soft. What's up, Travis? What's going on, my friend?
Travis, what up? Yeah, I'm trying to get some interest in that corn T-shirt I got a few weeks ago.
I listed a corn T-shirt and it sold immediately, man.
I think I have it.
Six Flags.
I don't know. I might have it price tag, but yes, San Antonio Six Flags. Like I think that it is a Six Flags vintage T-shirt. Like I'm really curious because it's very, very niche. Very, very niche. I can't wait to show you guys. So
I found a Six Flags Screaming Eagle baseball cap in the bins, but it was a youth size, and I looked it up and I couldn't find any comps on it, so I just left it.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't find any comps on this thing either. So it's either going to be like super rare or it's just going to be a dud. I don't know. And hold on, Miss Lachey. You're never going to list it. Go ahead and sell it to Marcus. Hold on right now. I'm getting shade thrown at me.
Get it listed. You got to learn somehow.
No, I actually have a plan that I'm going to, where my stream PC is for the basement stuff, I'm going to move underneath the desk. I'm going to set up my hard goods listing station there. And then where I have my current hard goods listing station, I'm going to clear everything and set up the foam board, like you advised, and set up a tripod down there. Set it up with my DSLR that I got from the thrift, you know, for like $2. And go to town. That's the plan. So
Jennifer Weddle says Fiesta is a San Antonio festival.
Oh,
okay. So it's nothing to do with Six Flags at all, then? Huh?
I don't know.
Jennifer Weddle, that's a new name for me.
Yeah, what up, Jennifer? Welcome. No, I mean Jeff and Tara's. They said San Antonio Six Flags.
Fiesta, Texas is Six Flags. Barter Travis says it is. That's correct. Okay, we're all over the place.
I know. No, so it's a Six Flags in San Antonio that's called Fiesta. Fiesta is what I'm gathering.
Gotcha.
But either way, it could be really. I don't know. I'm just excited. I'm just, it was my first time really feeling like, all right, I got something really special here from the bins, Yeah. So,
and the more like you get to digging around in there and I don't want to say be diligent, man. Like get to the bottom of those things, because you'll find a lot of stuff. Like a lot of the times that I find like item after item after item, it's in a bin that's halfway full and it looks like there's nothing good there left, and people just pass over it. And I'll just look at every single piece and I'll find like 8 or 9 good items in there. Sometimes there'll be like really good items that sell for like $40-$50. Sometimes they'll just be regular items that sell for $15. But you just never know what's in there that people just continue to pass over. And especially with me having to list so many items, I'm starting to grab things and look up names that I've never heard of, and found a couple of things that are just pretty surprising comps, as well as just being able to get things to add to the Rolodex of good brands to know for next time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you have to find the bolos that way, right? Like, you can't just always. I mean, I guess you could just be very safe and like only get stuff that you know. But like, even for myself, like I watch you, I watch other people that resell clothing. I still, for my own mental, I guess, like I still look up brands that I've never heard of or have never seen as a dud on these channels, or so whatever. I mean, like. I try to do the due diligence for sure. But I mean, I think that's really good advice. I think that when you see the clothing bins, especially at the St. Louis bins, they're very overwhelming. There's a lot of clothing in each bin. But it is, I mean, like that t-shirt, like I found it probably 15 minutes after open. And like you guys know, I mean, most of the really good stuff is it's going down, like most of the people that are there for just bangers are probably in and out in 15 20 minutes.
And that's true, because you see them all meeting up in the corner showing each other what they got.
Yeah. And then they leave 20 minutes. And then Marcus comes by and gets all the $15-$20 items and he wins. Like butter,
they leave with their 2 or 3 bangers and I got a whole cart full of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, they still leave stuff because it's not vintage. Like those rugby shirts I got, I sold all of those things for $40, $35 for one, $40 for the other. You know what I mean?
Yo, that was wild, honestly, because I would pass those up every single time. That's
I would have too, but luckily for this Reseller Nirvana group that I'm in, you get deep dives on certain topics or things like that from the guy Tech and Sports that runs the group, because he's been selling clothes for, I think, a good 9 years exclusively, so he's learned a lot.
Well, and also I'm sure that somebody or somebody's has some sort of analytics tool to help them navigate like certain brands.
Terapeak's where it's at.
I'm sure it's more than just Terapeak too. I'm sure that there's other standalone softwares.
I wouldn't know anything about it, but maybe we can create one. I don't know anything about building software.
Listen, Marcus, I would love to do that. I have other ideas of things that I want to do as well, as far as like programming it for something from scratch. One of them being I want to make a browser-based game where it's guess the item value, and it's like more geared towards resellers. So it can be anything from like a pair of J. Crew pants to a Sunbeam blanket controller, and you can play like, guess the closest to the price wins the round sort of thing. I think that'd be fun. If anyone has any feedback on that, let me know. But what I'm alluding to is I got to find the time, and programming takes a really long time.
I'm sure,
and it sucks.
Man, creating code, it doesn't sound like anything I'd ever be good at. But
dude, you say that, but like it's very approachable. The languages that are out there now, this is going to sound alien to you, but things like Python, the way that their syntax is set up, it's very, very user friendly. More so now than it ever has been before. There's libraries of code that you can sample, basically. So like you're, instead of building something from the ground up for a function in the program, you can just grab the code from a public database and use that in your program.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
It really is. It really is. And I would love to create something for the reseller community, or just something to entertain us, or whatever,
Definitely. Definitely, man. So, hold up. He says worth point is great, but not for clothing. Yeah, worth point's like pretty good for like hard goods and things like that. But you're right. I wouldn't recommend it for clothing, especially because you got to pay for it.
I also think worth point is good because they show the history of an item, right? So like instead of only seeing the 90-day on the eBay app, you get to see the forever, basically the lifetime of an item. But there are trends. Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't know. I don't think worth point does show new trends. Whereas like another,
I mean like that. I mean like you could see how that one item itself has gone up and down in price.
Yes, but like these newer sort of softwares are analyzing basically, I don't know how often, maybe every hour or half day or whatever, but they're analyzing like, okay, these many items have sold on eBay under this keyword, whether that be LL Bean or starter or whatever, and then they aggregate that into, okay, well, this is how many sold today, and this is how many have sold in the last 90 days. Here's the projected amount for this brand, and that's how you can easily find bolos, right? Like if you aggregate all of that information super quickly using a program, you'll be able to find things that are clothing that is trending specifically on eBay, right?
Well, and I would feel like eBay would have that type of technology built into it, since when you go to create a listing, they already have the blue box recommending what price you should list it at. However, those are just averages, but I feel like if they can put all that type of information together, then they probably do have some type of technology to where they could do that, but they're just not doing it. You know what I mean?
It's very interesting. What exactly does Terapeak do again? I thought Terapeak was more for like if you have a ton of one item, like if you sell.
No, it's for one-offs too, but you could just look up categories. But yeah, you could type in North Face jacket, and it'll tell you how many sell, what the busiest time of the year for them is, what the slowest time of the year for them is, and it tells you how much they sold for. But you can do that with everything. It's pretty interesting, actually.
But does it tell you like emerging brands? Can it like
it can't predict the future? No.
Okay. Well, that's like what I want to program.
History.
I basically want to say like, okay, here are 3 brands that we think are going to emerge. Like you and I are talking, like we're like, okay, so Polo, North Face, and Land's End. We think that these brands are gonna blow up. Like we start seeing them on younger kids, blah blah blah. So we plug that into the program. Then the program then analyzes those sales every day, and then comes back to us and is like, all right, this brand, brand A is not trending. Brand B though is, and brand C, it might not be. So like, I don't know. I think
that could be very valuable, especially for like newer resellers that don't know anything. But I think that could be valuable if that type of software did exist. It would help anybody that's trying to get a level up. You know what I mean?
I mean, if
the problem would become everybody would be using it, so then
Well, that's when you, as a reseller, you gatekeep it behind pay. You
Right,
paywall that
right,
stuff.
right.
You know, you make a little change. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But yeah, I mean, it would basically be like a bolo finder essentially.
Yeah,
Instead of going out and like researching brands that you've never heard of,
yeah,
like it would research the brand for you every day and see if it
right.
is going to pop off. So
Yeah, like Landon said, WorthPoint, it tracks the data over all platforms too. I think he's talking about WorthPoint. I don't think Terapeak does that.
yeah, but
What's up, Derek?
again, I mean, WorthPoint only does like, I mean, I guess WorthPoint could kind of give you an idea. I don't
Mm.
know, maybe.
It says I just use eBay solds. I need to utilize Terapeak more. Terapeak is definitely valuable in certain aspects, but it's not. I just use eBay solds as well. Oh, and I
How much is
booked 10K.
Terapeak?
It's free. It just
Okay.
comes with eBay. You got to have a store subscription though.
Okay, gotcha. Miss
Broke
Lachey also
10K on
said,
eBay today. That's what's up, man.
"Oh, nice,
Don't
nice
feel like I ain't no
wiki."
10K in my pockets though. Like, oh, hey,
Yeah, well, hey, I
congratulations, bro.
mean, no, that's 10K is a 10K is
What's up, Sonny?
a good platform to reach. Also, Miss
What
Lachey
Miss
said,
Lachey
"Go
say?
for it, Ray." I know one YouTuber who has a Bolo spiral book and calendar. She
Yeah.
does well. Susan A. Wells.
Have
Interesting.
you heard of her?
I have not. But I mean, I'm assuming you say spiral book and calendar as like maybe she
Probably
does
like a
everything
planner,
by
maybe
hand, which
on
seems
a
a
planner.
little.
Antiquated.
Yeah, yeah, seems a little not efficient is the
Hmm.
word that I'm looking for there.
What's
Whereas a
up,
computer
Leroy?
program could do it for you very efficiently.
Right.
What up,
Yeah.
Sonny?
Congrats for sure, bro. Yeah. What's up, Sonny, my dog? Therapy kind of like keep a app for Amazon. Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Uh,
So I've heard of Keepa. But yeah. So I guess kind of like Keepa, kind of like Terapeak, but it has a future prediction algorithm written into it.
yeah.
If that makes sense.
Sonny
I'll
says.
find time. I'll find time.
Sonny says when I hear about bolos, I jump online and see what I can find locally. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's
I
interesting, Sonny.
when I hear bolos, I don't do anything. I just keep on listing what I pick up normally.
Yeah.
Because if I'm gonna run out and like go search for bolos, I'm gonna waste all time when I could just be putting up listings. You know
Well,
what I mean?
honestly, like what I feel about bolos too is like, and I feel like this is the most underutilized thing is look at what people are wearing. Like
Yeah.
look at
Look at them
people
kids
from
at the bins, man.
look at people from all walks of life, all
Yeah.
ages, you know, whatever, and just and those are your bolos right there. I
Yep.
mean,
Yep.
uh,
Look at what the young people are wearing. That's going to be like the trending stuff right there.
yeah, the
But then you
bangers.
also got to realize what platform you're selling on. So like for me selling on platform, I'm selling to people that's or selling on eBay. I'm selling to people that's our age and older.
Yep,
So selling
25 to
to
like 65, basically.
I'm selling to a lot of middle-aged, white women. I know
Yep,
that for a fact because
yep,
they're buying those types of brands, and I'm
yeah,
selling to a lot of middle-aged white guys and some black people. I know that I'm selling stuff to certain black people because the brands they're like urban, like
yeah.
hip hop brands that I used to wear in high school. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
right,
it just I you got to know your demographic,
for sure.
but you only know that by having a lot of stuff listed and
I mean,
you
that's
just keep
also
buying
true.
the stuff that people are buying more often.
Right. Well, like if you were selling on Depop, you're selling to like the 15 to 25 crowd, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
that's,
definitely.
so
And
you
that's what
know,
you hear when you hear them at the bins. They're talking about, oh, that'll move great on Depop, or that'll sell great on Depop, or this
yep.
I bought this on Depop. But then
Yep.
I heard somebody say Depop is a scam.
What?
Some dude was following behind his girlfriend, and she's like, "That would be great on Depop," and he said, "Depop's a scam." I'm like, all
Okay.
right, everybody says
I
it
don't know
about
how that
eBay too. So,
I don't know how that works, but all right.
uh, so yeah, Landon said he was talking about Worth Point, good for antiques, etc. Right. Hillary says, "Well, I guess I'm taking Ray's lead again tonight. Sorry, I'm so late. Hey, it's all good. Don't worry. You
Hey,
showed
you're
up
not it's halfway through the hour. I show up like quarter till.
10
You're
minutes
good,
too
Hillary.
early. Yeah, it's a physical product. She updates yearly. She also has an online premium library subscription. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like what's her name, Sarah Styles. She has like digital media marketing stuff for, things that you could buy from her.
That's interesting, Lachey. I mean, have you bought into this at all? I mean, is it worth it if you have? Because I kind of shy away from stuff like that. I want technology to work for me. I don't know.
But see, it's like kind of like me. I bought a spreadsheet from the accountant lady in our reseller Nirvana group. That thing saved my life because all the formulas are already built in. I tried to build my own Excel spreadsheet, and I messed it up.
Yeah.
So I just bought one that's already got everything, all the sections I need, and I just plug in the information, and it's a lifesaver, dude. Like
No,
even
for sure.
Hustling Hooks, Dean sent me his spreadsheet for free, but he didn't give me, he put a video out, but having someone put a video out and try to follow the video is not the same as having the person that created the software talk you through it one on one
Oh
with
yeah.
no one around. You know what I mean? So like,
Oh yeah.
however, he did give me an awesome program. Hustling Hooks does have a great program to do bookkeeping. He didn't walk me through how to use it verbatim. And, and
Yeah.
and like the
Yeah.
lady that created this spreadsheet spent an hour and a half with me until I got it, until I had it down. She's like, "Are you sure? Any questions after this? You can pay me for an hour, but I want to
Right.
make sure you got it down for free because you're buying the software." And it was great. So
Dude, that's
saved me a lot.
huge. That's actually
Yeah,
that is A plus plus S tier customer
yeah,
service right there. Like
definitely.
that's huge. That's huge. I'm glad that you were treated that way for
Right. She's
sure.
awesome. Uh, Landon says, used to use it when I was an everything seller. Yeah, I've never used it, but I've heard people that do use it and they have pretty good success with it when they're trying to find something that's not on eBay.
As an
Um,
everything seller, I've never used WorthPoint, but one of these days something it's going to be like that one thing, that one
mhm,
item that makes me sign up for it.
yeah.
I fortunately don't really deal too much with like antique stuff that
Mhm,
maybe sells once every 90 days on eBay.
yeah.
So that's kind of
Yeah,
where
because it's
like
too slow to sell through for me, man.
yeah, I'm more like in my everything selling, like I'm moving like, current stuff or
Yeah,
like stuff that's,
that's
going to
trending.
yeah, it's trending. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, like I'm selling stuff that I do see comps for the most part. But or either I'm selling stuff that looks like what kids are wearing these days, or people are wearing these days.
Absolutely.
Sonny says bolos for me are things too expensive for me. Yeah. Usually bolos are something that you're gonna have to pay a nice chunk of money for, but the return on it is it's pretty much worth it. But the thing also with bolos is it's a bolo, so everyone's chasing it down. So then it's like the race to the bottom, and that's what I realized when I was doing hype sneakers. Like I would acquire these sneakers, and then little Timmy's would like tank the market on it. So like I'd be able to make like $200 off a pair of sneakers, but by the time I actually sold them, I'm only making like $65 on them because the market is totally tanked because everybody's trying to sell theirs before everybody else sells theirs.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Landon says bolos come naturally with experience. That's true. That's
Yeah,
definitely
I've
true.
listened. I think that kind of lends to what we were just talking about. Like sometimes you just got to go out there and take the time to look at brands that
Yep.
and that goes for hard goods too. Like
Yeah.
there's stuff that like if I see an item enough in
Mhm.
the bins and I think that it's a quality item, I'm going to
Yeah.
take it out and I'm going to do the homework on it. Or if I
Yep.
think that it looks cool because it's vintage or whatever,
Yeah.
like
You could tell by just by touching stuff,
oh
hard goods
yeah,
and clothing. You could tell a quality item from a cheap piece of crap.
100%.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
What's up, Ping G?
What a
Good
ping.
afternoon from Anaheim. Thank you
Oh
for coming and
yeah.
kicking it. Bolos are nice, but that bread and butter is the key. Definitely, the bread and butter is what pays the bills, man, for sure. Everyone has opinions about selling platforms. It seems, of course, everyone does, but that's why there's so many of them because there's different things about each of them that people like more. So
Yeah.
at the
It's
end of the day,
different.
as long as you're enjoying the platform and making money on it, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Whether
Different.
hip hop's a scam or not.
Different demographics for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I didn't purchase the book, but watch her video, so I already know a lot of what's in there. I will try the premium library since it's free for the next 30 days. Okay.
okay. If I
Hmm.
remember, Lachey, I'll ask you about it again. I'm definitely curious about that.
Thanks, Darren, for asking. The move is a little bit chaotic. It's halfway done. Today I moved in a bed and some chairs, and I moved in my listing station from my storage unit to my apartment, which is kind of a cluster within itself. Because like this living room doesn't have lights in it. Like that's why it's like not very bright here. So I have to use lamps, which I didn't really think about that before I moved the listing station here. So it's kind of in my tiny little kitchen. So I'm gonna have to finesse it somehow, man. But other than that, man, it's going good. I'm getting kind of settled in. I'm just happy to have somewhere to call home, man.
Yeah, definitely.
For me, if I can't find it on eBay, then I usually pass because it might take a long time to sell. Sometimes you might have just found something that just not is rare, but just hasn't been listed.
Yeah.
That's happened to me quite a few times. I'll list something that I don't see any listings or any sales history, and I'll put it on there just because it looks like something that I sold before and it sells.
I mean,
Like
that's
almost
where
immediately.
Worth Point is worth its weight in gold. It would be for
Yeah,
something like that.
Derek, I did see that video. I did watch it. But as far as me getting the help that I needed out of it, I didn't get that help out of that video uh, because I'm just so. I'm not gonna say I'm stupid, bro, but I'm not tech savvy, or I'm not. When it comes down to like anything, I'm surprised I know how to make YouTube videos, dude. But like that took. Look, Derek knows, man, because I asked him so many questions. Like, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? How do you do that? Bro, I'm hands on, man. I need like catering. Like he showed me how to make thumbnails twice. He made four of them for me before I learned how to make them on my own. So
I mean,
I need coddling, dude. Like
you
you gotta
can't
hold
sell
my hand through
yourself
things.
you can't sell yourself short on that. You really can't. I mean, I was super fortunate to have like a background in content creation before I became a
Yeah,
YouTube reseller, so like
yeah,
things just flowed naturally. But like if you're coming from nothing, if you're coming from like even a household that maybe didn't even have a computer. I mean, I don't know
yeah.
if that was your
No, we
situation
had
growing up,
one. No, we
but like
definitely had one.
I mean, there were tons of kids who were like a computer, like
Yeah,
especially our age, like computers weren't like the way when we were growing
right,
up, like they weren't
right.
important. And there's a lot of people in our generation that like just scoffed at computers, and now they're like,
Yeah,
crap, computers run
yeah,
everything, and now I'm
right.
behind, and et
Yep.
cetera, et cetera. But like at least you can learn it, so like I wouldn't consider that dumb. Like you learn a certain way, and I don't think that
Yeah.
there's anything wrong with that.
Right, right.
So
That makes
I don't
sense.
know, don't sell yourself short, man.
Yeah,
It's all learning.
Cheryl is awesome. Yeah, I just I'm teachable. I just need to be taught the way that I'll interpret it or that I'll retain it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Antiques equal anxiety now that I've niched down. Facts, dude. I don't want nothing to do with it. Never have though. Like that's one thing I've never been interested in the whole year and a half, whatever, however long I've been reselling was antiques. I look at it and I like literally like walk directly away. Like no thanks
Well,
at all.
the market is also going away for antiques. I mean, what we consider antiques anyway, and that's like
Right.
usually stuff from like the 70s and before.
Yeah.
And that like a lot of that lends to the fact that that generation is dying. Like
Right.
there's less and less people that are buying things from that era.
Yeah.
So antiques just really aren't, it's hard to find the price points for them. Like it's hard to find the buyer, et cetera, et cetera. Like I even had GI Joes from the 70s, and I took them to a local toy store, and the
Mm.
guy there was like, look, these are really cool, but they're just too old. The people that want GI Joes from the 70s just aren't they just don't want them anymore. They're concerned about other things. They're like wanting to play with their grandkids and retire and
Yeah.
sit on a beach and drink mai tais. Like
Right.
they're
Right.
so we're like all the
Yeah.
80s 90s stuff now is popping,
Mm.
and it's because our generation has that disposable income to
Yeah.
buy these things. So
Yep.
like antiques just aren't the play if you're if you're a serious reseller, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like antiques have like a place in the flea market or like
Yeah.
local
Yeah.
sales, like
Oh,
that type
sure.
of.
Like,
That's where it's good
well,
for,
or
but
if you have an antique
online,
mall booth,
yeah,
like, sure. Like, if you
yeah.
have a physical place, but as far as like online, I don't know.
I mean, but we just might not know though. There's probably someone out there making $1 million a year selling antiques.
Eh, I don't know.
I mean, you never know. Sometimes a bolo was a simple plush you didn't know was worth $50. Yeah, I haven't ran across very many of those. I have sold some squishmallows for pretty great money though.
Bro,
When
yeah.
I was selling them,
Yep.
keep
Yeah.
cool at St. Las Vegas. Yeah, definitely, because it's hot out there, man.
Bro, it
Yeah, I
is
know,
hot.
bro. Your thumbnails are looking way better from when you first started, man. I look through my old stuff and I'm just like, man, I did not know what I was doing. But
Listen,
it's part
bro,
of the
that's
game,
it's
though,
all a
bro.
natural progress though. It's like
I
all
still don't.
it's
I'm still not gonna say I'm an expert or nothing like that, but I want to see where I'm at next year compared to where I'm at now. Because I
yeah.
probably think the same thing then. Like, man, I still didn't know what I was doing.
Well, like you can still like you can deep dive into what like a thumbnail actually does for like the human psyche, right? Like what
Yeah,
colors, like yellow. You'll see yellow in
yeah.
like 80% of thumbnails because
Mhm.
yellow just attracts the
It
eye.
grabs the eye. Yeah.
It yeah, exactly. So like you
My
could even go
first
down that,
video to get
you
200
know.
something views had yellow on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
not surprised.
yeah.
But yeah,
Legend
I mean
says
you could,
computers were for rich kids. Yeah, they were.
yo, honestly, that's not that true. I mean,
No,
well,
back then, back when we were
I
kids.
was gonna say like maybe in the like mid to late
What?
80s,
No way,
you
dude.
know, what's that?
First freaking super chat. Let's go, dude.
Yo, let's
Dude, I don't even
go.
have like anything set up for that. Like no catchy, like cool theme. But
Yo, I'll
wow.
get you. We'll get you there. We'll get you there.
Yeah, man. Thanks, Dave.
We
Super.
gotta get Nightbot in here too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, there goes the show, man. I just don't know what I'm doing, but man, well, I'm super mind blown. Thanks, Dave, for real, man.
Yo, thank you, Dave.
Yeah, we'll have to figure
That's
out
awesome.
to split that whenever I get the payout.
It's all
Have
good, bro.
eBay takes
I
a
ain't worried
cut.
about it.
Let's see.
But no,
What were you saying?
I just wanted to
Go
say
ahead.
really quick though. Yes, computers like I guess when they started emerging onto the home scene, they
Mhm.
were expensive. But I mean, like I was very middle lower class, and we
Yeah.
still had a computer. It wasn't a great computer, but we still had
Yeah.
one. So
I wasn't middle lower class. I was upper middle class, and we had one because my grandpa was like, "You're going to learn how to do this. You're going to learn how to take them apart. You're going to learn how to build them. You're going to have learn." But the technology has changed. It's not the same as
it's not.
back in
Yeah.
95, 94. You could build a computer. It was real simple, but now you got things I don't even like. I didn't know what a graphics card even was. When
Bro,
the last time
I could teach you how to build a computer in a night. I guarantee
yeah,
it. Like it
I'm sure you
really
could.
when it boils down to it, it's really not that different. It's
Yeah.
not. But you know, it's still a whole nother world. It's you know, it's
Yeah.
it is.
Uh,
It is.
Hillary says, Marcus, I'm not as tech savvy either. We all have our strengths, so I can knit, crochet, spin, weave, and sew. So I'm not upset about not knowing how to make a YouTube thumbnail. But I bet you can make some YouTube videos about all those
Hey,
things you just said.
that's what I'm
Talking about you
saying.
ain't got no YouTube channel.
Right.
I found a Snoopy's music box from 1972 at an estate sale, paid 30, put it up for 160, sold overnight. That's when I should have used WorthPoint probably. Way undervalued it. That's true, man. Things like this
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, but
I
I mean you
sold a
still
go ahead.
I was gonna say you still got 30 into 160, so
Right. Well, I sold that True Religion hat way under market, but
yep.
I still got it for $2 and sold it for 100. So
I mean, do you think WorthPoint would have helped you in that situation?
I think if I would have sorted from highest plus shipping on my solds instead of recent solds,
Yeah.
because that's what I do. I see what it's selling for recently.
Yeah.
Uh, if I would have sorted from highest to lowest, I would have seen all those astronomical, sales, and I would have sold it higher, or at least would have listed it higher.
Right, because you can always turn on offers, you know, so
Yeah,
like it is almost safer to list something a little higher
mhm,
if you're unsure, but still, I mean, you don't want it to also be out of reach too, you know.
right.
But
And so
if other ones
to
are that high
to
up there,
yeah, my bad, man. I'm sorry.
no,
To
you're
to
good.
rewind to rewind back to the tech not being so tech savvy. Remember the walkthrough you tried to get me on DaVinci Resolve, and I'm still not using DaVinci Resolve because I just couldn't get it. Dave,
Yeah.
the NC picker, he's got. I don't know if you guys know or if David is even making content on this other channel anymore, but he started like a tech type channel, and he put a great tutorial on how to use DaVinci Resolve on this channel, and I tried to even watch that, and I dibble dabbled with it, man, and I couldn't get it to work. At some point, I probably will need you to try and show me how to use that again because I'm back to
Yeah,
paying
man.
for
No,
video pad.
no, listen, dude. I'm like that's the reason I wanted to teach you DaVinci is so you
Yeah,
stop having to pay for software. Because
yeah,
DaVinci Free is so good, and I'm
yeah.
still just amazed that it's a free piece of software.
Right.
Like
I know
it's gotten
tons
to
of
the
people swear by it.
yeah. Like I've almost gotten to the point where I want to just pay for it. I think it's like a $400 one-time deal, but like
Mm,
I mean,
right.
it's worth its weight in gold. And I like the same way that I was texting you about clothes stuff. Like, feel
Hmm.
free to hit me up and like, or we can just do it over video or
I
whatever.
get frustrated too fast though.
Um,
Like I don't have patience. You know what I mean? Which you would
well,
think that a guy that sat years in prison would have patience because you can't go nowhere, but I don't. I literally don't, dude.
man,
But
I feel like if I went to prison, I'd get a lot done. I would get a lot done. Like I'd probably learn
you
a
would though,
third
dude.
language or something, or
The thing
you
is
know,
though, is like it by noon in prison, you've done more than people do in their whole day because
yeah,
they make you do stuff. And if you don't have an education, they make you go to school. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But prison is rehabilitation. That's what it's for. You
right,
can go
right.
there and do better, or you can go there and learn prison ingenuity and learn how to make tattoo guns out of beer trimmers or CD players. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Or you could learn how to make prison ink out of Vaseline.
and
You know,
that's
there's
cool too.
you know what I mean? So like there's like different things you can learn there, but I don't recommend anyone go there unless you're a knucklehead and messing your life up. Stay on the right track. You know what I mean? Like I had to learn the hard way, but
No,
it's a
Marcus. Like
well appreciated lesson.
I want to go there, so I'm forced to,
Right.
like the program that I want to write. I'm gonna force
Yeah.
myself to
You
go to
wouldn't be able to
prison,
focus.
and I can
Right.
rock that out all
Write code
day,
all night
like
long.
yeah,
Drink tons of coffee and just get your work
right,
done.
right.
Yeah. I didn't have my own computer till I was 35. Broke girls is dang, yeah. That's like super broke. But
I
hey, at least you got
remember
one.
I remember building my first one after having my first job, and it was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, greatest
My
feeling
first
ever.
computer was crap. I got it from my neighbor back in 2004, and I used it to make beats with on Fruity Loops.
Hey, dude, Fruity Loops was the jam,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey,
Yep.
MC Picker, love your Trash to Cash podcast. Yeah, man, him and Carrie kill it on there.
Yeah, bro. I've actually been meaning to check out the Trash to Cash podcast for
It's
sure.
hilarious. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. Him and Carrie going back and forth is just it's priceless.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Definitely. Prison definitely taught me patience, especially on the last week waiting to go home. No sleep, dude. No sleep whatsoever. The last week is the worst, dude. Especially the last 3 days, because you're like, man, it's coming. You're like, oh man, everybody's asking you what you're gonna do, and that's all you can think about. It's crazy, man. But hey,
What was your
it
first meal
definitely.
out? I gotta know.
So the first time when I got out, because I got locked up twice. The first time I got out, there was a McDonald's directly across the street from the prison that I saw the sign for every single day. So I went directly to that McDonald's. I think
Man,
by programming. But
that's a tease.
the second time that I got out, I went to Golden Corral and ate. So
Okay.
it was
Okay.
pretty good.
Buffet style.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
don't ever
just
plan on going back. So now I could just eat whatever I want whenever I want, which is way better. Let me tell you.
I'm sure. I think that's the thing
Yeah.
that I would miss the most, is like just the
Yeah.
food.
It's that's not the thing you miss the most because there's times where you can get they do like what's called I can't remember what it's called right now, but it's JC's. They come up there and they bring like food from other places like McDonald's, Pizza Hut. Like they brought barbecue ribs. I had a steak dinner with baked potato and stuff in there.
Okay.
You know, like the
That's like the rich kids line in high school.
right, yeah, like
you know?
so they have things like that, but it's every other month or so, you know what I mean? But then it
Yeah.
depends on what camp you go to. Like the when I was in treatment the second time around, which isn't really being in prison, it's rehabilitation to get off drugs, get your life straight.
Right.
They had a store on campus that made $1 million a year selling like burgers and pizzas and boxes of banquet chicken with a bone in it, things
I
like that.
believe it.
Yeah, dude, and it was so fire, man. Like they had so much good stuff there. So like food isn't it's not a thing there. Like you eat better in prison than you do, a lot of times, on the street. Just as far as eating amounts of food because you replace drugs with food. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, that makes
So,
sense.
but you can be a great reseller in prison too. running a store, man, 2 for 3 or one. You know,
Oh yeah, bro.
One for two. You know,
You
it's
get
crazy,
somebody
man.
bringing you bulk lighters, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude. Dave, watch the podcast to the end. Yeah, talking about his podcast, the Trash to Cash. Definitely priceless. Yeah, facts for sure, dude. Bro, I remember that. Haha, I haven't thought about that until now. It's like that, man. Uh, as long as you had money on your books, you were straight. Definitely. Definitely. And then like if your books weren't straight, dude, you had to put money on someone else's books, and then you had to like break them off a little bit, find somebody that was indigent. And then like so I ran a store, I had to put like food in like 3 different people's lockers because if they come and see you with all this excess of food, then they know what you're doing. You
Of
know what I mean? I
course.
actually got my date extended for 30 days because I got caught running the store. They're like,
Dang.
you're in treatment to stop criminal addictive thinking, and you're running a store living off of poor people. I was like,
Hey,
man,
come
I'm not
on.
living
That's,
off poor people. I'm not living off poor people. I'm just hooking people that don't have the money currently up. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah. Come
Yeah.
on. I'm
No, Mr.
business
Shea, I
savvy.
have not cleaned the Harley jacket yet. It's sitting right there. I'm looking directly at it. It's staring me in the face like, clean me. Clean me. Yep,
I
me
got
and
a I
Stuart,
got
we were
a
tight, huh? I'm sure you were. Yeah.
I got a Harley Davidson windbreaker as well the other day,
Yeah.
so I'm excited to show you guys that as well. It's not
And
as exciting, so
did you see Edgar Delgado's video? AZ Arizona Sneaks or whatever, the guy that's in our
no,
Discord.
I was meaning to watch that and I got distracted.
Watch his video, dude. He found some Harley bangers in there, dude. I mean,
Okay.
they're not like priceless items, but they were still fire pickups. That dude's
Yeah,
gonna
for
be big.
sure. For
He's not
sure.
in here right now, but if you guys
No,
will sub to Elgar Delgado the second on
no,
YouTube
another easy way that you guys can find this is you can go to our
on
Discord.
our Discord.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll post the link in the chat for you guys. Just come hang out and talk to us. That's probably the easiest way to reach both Marcus and I.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if you guys want to
Other than
go,
having my personal phone number, but I'm not.
yeah, I mean, but we're not out here, you know,
Yeah.
we're not Mike Jones, you know what I'm saying? We're
Right,
not just
right,
out
right.
here giving our phone numbers out, so you know.
Check Marcus out slanging them honey buns. Yeah, man, definitely. Definitely and noodles, man. I was selling tobacco too for a while because I knew they were going to take it out of the prison, which is why I quit smoking cigarettes. They were going to take it out of prison. I was like, before I let them take something from me, I'm going to just quit and stockpile it, dude. So I stockpiled all pouches of tobacco. And then when they took him out of prison, I was selling them at the highest point. I was selling a $2.50 pouch for $50. And I had a bunch of them, dude.
Wow.
So I was eating.
That's the mogul up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the
still boss move. That's how I
that's
knew I was going to be successful in life.
see that's like that's the piece of software that I want to write, but you just
Yeah,
did it in prison. Like
yeah.
that's
Dude, like
you know.
convict ingenuity is something, dude. And the thing is, if you can make money in prison, then you can make money in the business world. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Like
I made money selling drugs. That didn't work out. I mean, it did, but that's not lucrative in the legal sense.
yes,
So I
but you
made
know to buy
yeah.
low and
Yeah,
to
you
sell
sell
high.
high. It's the
So
same aspect, dude. Like in all the business aspects that I've ever like taken on, it's
yeah.
all the same thing. Buy
Yeah.
low, sell high. You
Yeah.
know what I
I
mean?
mean, when it boils down to it, yeah, drug dealing
Because
is a business, you know.
reselling is the legal version of drug
Yeah.
dealing.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Buy it from the bins on the low,
Yep.
sell it on the eBay on
Sell
the
on eBay. Yep.
high. You know, that's how it
She said,
goes.
"Dang, I have a Levi's jacket. I keep forgetting to toss in the wash. Thanks for the reminder." Yeah, Mr. Shea
Nice.
definitely helped out. But I definitely need to go get these. Kristen had said to get like leather wipes for your car, like you wipe
Okay.
down the seats with.
Yeah.
And that'll just buff that jacket right up.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I can see that being an option.
Yeah.
And if that
Yeah.
doesn't work, then I'll probably get like some leather balsam. Or something.
Honestly, like I tried to like deep dive into how to properly clean a leather jacket, and I kept coming back to the same answer basically, and that's
Yeah.
lukewarm water and a sponge, and like other than that, like
No cleaner.
don't mess with it. Yeah, don't put any
Okay.
solvents on it. Like don't. I don't know. I mean, that maybe
I'll try
that's
that
just
first.
the safe way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I don't know. I like
I'll spot clean in one tiny inconspicuous
yeah
spot and see what happens.
yeah because obviously car leather and a leather jacket would be a little different.
Yeah,
You
because
know.
this says genuine cowhide leather on it, and I
Yeah,
know that a car
that's
leather is not genuine cowhide.
right.
For
So
sure.
I would be careful. The one leather jacket that I did clean with just water, and I was fortunate enough to like that
Sweet.
really helped it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would be wary. That's just me though.
You see, I've passed on a couple of like leather jackets from the bins. Case in point, I didn't put it in the video last time, but remember I told you I found that vintage Gold's Gym jacket.
Yeah.
It was damaged, like super damaged, but the leather was trashed on it as well. But I also passed on a Stephen Barry's like classic car like driving jacket
Oh
because it
wow.
was dirty too. So
Dang.
if I can get this Harley's jacket clean, I'll start picking that type of stuff up.
Honestly, like it would be nice to just have a jacket or two that was kind of damaged so you could do
Mhm.
some tests, because I also wonder like how the balm that you would use, like the leather balm that you use on leather boots, would
Yeah,
work on a jacket as well, and then how
yeah,
well the stuff that Kristen was saying, the automotive
yeah.
leather
Wipes.
wipes would work. So like kind of
Mhm.
have like a 1 2 3 step of like all the different styles of cleaning that you could do, you
Yeah,
know. So
yeah. All right, Wiki D man. All right, gentlemen, got to handle some chicken wings and then some work. Great talk. Y'all have a great evening. You too, my dude.
yeah, thank you for hanging
Appreciate you
out.
coming and kicking it, bro.
Yeah, good times.
She said,
Good
okay,
times.
jacket in the wash now.
Nice.
Nice. That's what's up.
I
Getting
got
things
a
going, man.
I actually, speaking of a Levi jacket, I got myself something from the thrift. I got
Yeah.
a Rustler denim
Jean jacket.
jacket. Yeah.
Nice.
And true vintage, but it does have some like little bleach spots on it, like they tried to
Mhm.
do something, I don't know,
Oh,
cool,
okay.
but then they stopped for some reason. So I'm just going to go the whole way and just do
Just
like the
finish it
acid
off.
wash, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Rock that for sure
Yeah.
when it comes
Coco
to
Bay.
that time.
What's going on, man?
What up,
Appreciate you
Coco?
guys coming to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even though we
man.
are wrapping up,
Yeah, definitely. We got like 3 minutes left.
we cruised for that hour.
Yeah. It
That was
happens quite a
nothing.
bit.
It does. It
Uh
does.
yeah, man. So tomorrow's video, I can't remember what bangers I found, if I did find any, but you guys are gonna have to stay tuned and check that out. Uh Gotta make the video still, or I gotta edit the video still.
Same.
Rough
Same.
day, man.
Like that's how Marcus and I pretty much end every podcast now. We're just like, "Yep, okay, good seeing you, man. Good talks. We both got to edit our
Gotta go
videos.
edit our
So
videos.
later."
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much. Oh,
Oh
I'm late to
man.
the party. Hey, better late than never, man.
Hey, no,
Definitely.
we appreciate even just seeing your name in the chat. So,
Definitely. How often do you find nice items at the bins only to find a flaw when you get back home? Happens
oh,
at least once a week for me.
oh,
I'd say more than once a week for me. Not necessarily nice items, but standard, regular items as well. Just you can't. Sometimes you can't tell under the light until you get it like under your photo lights, and then you're like, man, I didn't
yeah.
even see that.
Yep,
Or
yep.
like you don't notice the little tiny pinhole from where like they stuck a Goodwill tag through the
Yep.
through the fabric. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I know. Like early on, Zesty, both Zesty and I, but
mhm,
Zesty for sure. Like we were just young little guppies in the
yeah,
thrifting world, you know, in the
yeah,
reselling world, and like we brought home all sorts of stuff that like we didn't even notice, you know, like oh man, or like we would overlook something that we thought we could clean or whatever,
yeah.
you know. So yeah,
Nice show, boys. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I'm late
yeah.
here
Thank you,
too.
Dave.
Better late than never, I guess for sure.
Hey,
I
no,
learned drug dealing is lucrative. Noted. Yeah, don't sell drugs. Stick to the script, Dave.
unless
You're
the
doing
drug is closed,
Yeah, you're
then you're
doing
okay.
good, bro. I do not want to spread the message that drug dealing is what anyone should be doing. What I
Yes.
want to spread the message to that drug dealing will lead you to prison, just like it led me there. It's not where it's at. Good topic for the next podcast, Hillary says.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
For
man.
sure.
Uh, if it wasn't for me walking down that road, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today, though. So definitely thankful for learning lessons. perseverance, and testimony.
We wouldn't be here podcasting. We wouldn't be here making content.
I'd probably be in some prison still, so or dead.
I'd probably still be at Papa John's.
Better than discussing urinal etiquette. Yeah.
Wait, have we discussed that before?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think that
should we
would want to hear about that. Yeah. Don't look over the wall.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Keep your eyes straight ahead.
Yeah.
Look at the ceiling. Don't try to shake the guy next to you's hand.
If I saw somebody looking at the ceiling in a stall, bro, I would lose it. Or not at a stall, but at a urinal. That's what I mean. But anyway.
Yeah, I know what you meant. That's a trash to cash topic.
I mean, yeah.
Urinal etiquette? Okay. No, that was direct. Okay, I got you. I'm happy.
Got it. Okay.
Good vibes. Always good vibes.
I was like, I don't think we have, but it's possible.
I need to just put the trash to cash podcast on immediately. I got a few hours of listing, like directly listing coming up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it on repeat, I'm gonna just put the playlist on and let it play for a few hours, man.
There you go.
That's definitely what he just gave me a $20 super chat. I think he earned it.
For sure.
Definitely. All right, yeah. So that's gonna do it for this one, though, guys. Catch Ray and I. We both have videos coming out in the morning.
Yep.
If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a thumbs up, maybe. Comment. Let us know that you're new here. And check the Discord out. We're not selling you nothing. You know what I mean? We're just
purely networking. Yeah,
networking and showing off good finds or just whatever.
Shooting the stuff. So
if you got a YouTube channel, dropping your YouTube channel link in there, that's
I keep forgetting that we need I don't know if I've added the self-promotion channel yet, but we are also making an active role for content creators to kind of get you to stand out a little bit in the server. So, yeah.
If y'all ever yell, stare at the ceiling in your vids, I'll legit lose it.
I'm going to do it.
People aren't going to know, but Hillary will know. Elbow cough. Yeah, definitely. I'll do it. All right, Pink G, thanks for coming out. Lachey, thanks for coming out. Imogen, I'm gonna good show tonight. Thank you. So check the Discord out, check our videos out, and we'll see you guys next week on Good Game Grabs channel.
Yep, we'll see you Thursday 7 p.m.
One day when my channel is big enough, I'll join your podcast for sure. Hey man, you can get on there now.
Seriously,
you can be the Tuesday after next guest on mine.
There you go.
Message me on Instagram.
Yeah, we've been
go there right now.
We've been tossing
Discord.
Or Discord. Yeah, I was gonna say we've been tossing around the idea of having guests on this podcast as well. So anybody that's interested, let us know.
It's up for grabs, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Peace out.